And lately I've been trying to really experience them. But I mean, for the past, for a long time, I repress my emotions. So I don't know, it's hard to feel.
But Tyler, don't you get that, that this is what your girlfriend wants, right? If you've been with her for 9 years and you have been crushing your heartfelt balls in the feminine vice, it's what she wants. Because she hasn't said, Tyler, you're not bringing much emotion to the table here. What's going on? Where are your feelings? She wants you in this neutered state. I mean, it can't possibly be any other way. She wants you to be this compliant, ballless zombie of like empty estrogen compliance, right? I mean, this is what she wants. This is who she has constructed. These are the patterns that she has not only not interrupted, but has exploited and expanded in you. This is what she wants. You are how she made you. Because if you were this emotionally distant with me, if we were gay, no, I mean, if we were friends and you were this emotionally distant with me, I'd be sticking ice water up your sphincter just to get a reaction, right? I'd be like, I wouldn't put up with it. I'd be like, dude, hello, come on. Hello, over here. Humanity, heartbeat, come on, right? I wouldn't accept it. I would fight it, as I'm fighting it now, tooth and nail, right? But she'd be very comfortable with you in this position, in this void, right? This is what she wants. Otherwise, she wouldn't accept it. She would have fought it. I bet you she has helped engineer it. I bet you she saw these wounds of compliance and emptiness and conformity to female desires left by your mom, and she's like, oh, here'd be a rich vein of empty testosterone that I can mine. Right? How the fuck have you ended up in this situation after 9 years with a woman who claims to love you where you can't even feel?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Come on, tell me. How the fuck did you end up in this situation?
I don't know. I mean, do I just, I don't know. Do I blame my parents? Do I blame how they raised me, how my mother treated me or my father treated me, to create somebody who would...
Well, that didn't help. That didn't help. That didn't help. I mean, that laid in the foundation, right?
Right.
What I'm trying to tell you is that you're not in anyone's life and nobody misses you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not there and nobody's missing you.
Nobody fought to keep me out of that situation.
Yeah. I went to the gym today and my daughter was like, don't go, right? Said, sorry, gotta go to stay healthy, right? But she misses me when I'm not there. Right? If I was like emotionally absent with my wife after about 12 nanoseconds, she'd be like, hey, what's the matter? Where are you? What's going on? I miss you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not there for the people in your life and no one's missing you. And that means you're being exploited. Because if you're not in people's life because they know you and love you, then they want you around for some other reason. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So how are you being exploited? That's the marker. Once you figure that out, then you'll know why you're not allowed to feel, why you're not allowed to have preferences. People being exploited, they can't have preferences. It's the whole point of exploitation, is to not recognize the preferences of the people you're pillaging, right?
Right.
So, how are you being exploited?
I think that's going to take me a while to figure out.
Well, let's start with some obvious ones. Are you paying for this woman?
Yeah. Well,
tell me you didn't say it was going to take you a while to figure this one out, and then tell me that you're paying for her. Dude.
Well, so I mean, we got an apartment for a while a few years ago, and she was working for a little while, but then stopped, and then we moved back into her grandparents' house. And I think that, I mean, we've been here for a while, basically because I don't want to go pay for a house or an apartment if she's not going to be contributing anything. So that's kind of another reason why I feel stuck here, where I'm at.
So you're staying where again?
At her grandparents' house.
Oh, so you have a job, right?
Yeah. I mean,
okay,
I could go.
So you could go and live somewhere.
Right.
But she doesn't have any money.
Right.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're going to look back on this video in 10 years and you're going to like scream into a pillow. No, you are.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's turning point time. So you're paying for the woman.
Yep.
Right. Is there anyone else you're taking care of?
No.
Okay. So, has this been a pattern at all in your relationship with the woman?
With other women or? Yeah,
paying for them.
No. I didn't have a decent job until after I met.
Oh, so you would like to have. You just didn't have the money.
Exactly.
Okay.
But that's, right. I would have.
No, but what about this 9-year relationship with this woman?
What about how long have I been paying for it?
Mm-hmm.
7 years.
$7 years.
Yeah.
How much do you think it's cost you?
Just money?
Yeah, let's just talk about money.
I don't know, thousands of dollars.
Tens of thousands?
Yeah.
Okay. How's that working out for you?
Yeah, not so good right now.
Not so good. Not so good. Of course you can't have preferences, man. This is why she's rejecting your preferences. This is why she likes keeping you in this stupefied state of compliance. You have free money. Right? I mean, you start grabbing your balls, you start having preferences, gravy train runs to an end, right?
Yeah.
Did your dad pay for your mom?
Yeah.
Which is another reason why she got to remain in this immature state, right?
Right.
Because you shield people from the consequences of their actions. You know, nothing cures what's called mental illness. Nothing cures it better than having to go get a fucking job, right?
Yeah.
Then it's like, yeah, you try screaming at your boss, bitch. You'll find it's a little goddamn different than screaming at your children, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How did it work out for your dad paying for your mom?
Not so well.
So, fuck, man, change the script.
Yeah.
Does your dad know you pay for your girlfriend?
Yeah.
And what does he say?
Nothing about that.
Said nothing about that. So I'm telling you, you're being exploited. That's why you can't have preferences, and also this is why you're being separated from your male friends, right? What your male friend's going to say?
Yeah, they did put up a fight in the beginning, and I think they just kind of gave up.
Yeah, well, they probably didn't have enough, insight to help you with the causes or whatever, right?
Right.
I mean, how big are her tits? I mean, how pretty is this girl?
She's pretty.
Right. So this is typical, right? I mean, and by this I don't mean that it's not emotionally important to you. Right? Typical sounds diminishing or dismissive. I don't mean any of that. But man brings resources, woman brings sex, right?
Yeah.
Right, and the more attractive the woman, the more resources the man has to bring, right? Let me ask you this. Was your mommy pretty?
I think you know the answer. Yeah.
I know the answer, which is why your dad was willing to pay for her and put up with a bunch of crazy shit so that he could have sex with her, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so, dude, don't turn her into a prostitute. That's not good for either of you, right?
Right.
Don't pay. Because then you're saying it has to be me plus tens of thousands of bucks to equal one woman, right? So your woman's here, and you're like, well, I'm down here. I can't equal a woman. Oh, but if I get lots of money, and I stand on lots of money, and I make lots of money, and I give her lots of money, oh, then we can be equal. Do you see? You're still down here. You just got a bunch of money. But you're still confirming that you're down here. Screw that. Or rather, don't screw that. Right? Be equal. No, I'm not bringing money to the relationship. No. I don't. Do you pay for your? Do you pay people $1,000 a month to be your friend?
No.
Why not?
Because they should be your friend for who you are.
Yeah, because you've got to pay someone $1,000 a month to be your friend. You're a shitty friend.
Yeah.
Listen, I want you to be my friend. I need you to know, Tyler, I quite regularly will sucker punch my friends. You won't see it coming, like bam, out of nowhere. So to make up for that habit, and sometimes it'll be kidneys, sometimes straight to the nads, right? In order to make up for the fact that I randomly sucker punched my friends, I'm going to have to give you $1,000 a month to be my friend. With that comes some truly Cato-style crotch thumping, but, on the other hand, it's $1,000, right? I'm down here because, I sucker punch my friends, $1,000 plus sucker punching puts me back up here, makes me a regular old friend, right? And now you're stuck in her grandparents', what, you living in the basement?
No, it's third floor.
Third floor, okay, so at least you get a little sunlight in the John Horror sex dungeon, right? Okay, so you're stuck in this woman's, the grandparents. So these are the fine people who raised her dad, right?
Yeah.
Great company to be keeping, right? How are they?
I think they're a lot different than they were when they were raising their son, but not people that I want to continue to be around.
I tell you this, my daughter tries to come home with a guy. She's got no money. He's paying for her. They're living on the third floor, having sex with each other. They're not married. No, sir. No, sir. I would be having a long old chat with you, my friend, and my daughter, right? And I'd be saying, you don't take money from this man. No. You don't take money from the man, because we all know what you're giving in return for the money, and that's not the kind of daughter I raised, right? There are other kinds of women out there, I'm telling you that. And she can't be that pretty. I mean, unless she can levitate and make papier-mâché squirrels with her vagina, like, she can't be worth that. because no woman of real quality will take money from a man in exchange for sex. So if you really want to break the cycle, then you have to do differently than your dad did, right? Because, as you said, that did not work out very well.
Right.
Which means you stop paying, you stop enabling, you stop being exploited, you stop giving over money for pussy. And you have the self-respect of saying, no, woman, me and a woman right here. I don't have to pile up cash to be equal to a woman. Then you have to sit there and say to people, the fuck are you people letting me doing? What are you letting me do? I mean, my God. I mean, Mom, Dad, help me. Why are you letting me do this? Where are your values? Where is some basic self-protection for your son? Let me tell you this, my friend, too. If you decide to break up with her, do not have sex with her. Do not have sex with her. Do you know what happens next? If you do?
Yeah.
What happens next?
It's pregnant.
Yep. That is a significant risk. ATM's closing. Let's get a baby. ATM stays open at the point of a gun for about 22 years. No make-up sex, no one time for old time's sake, nothing without triple bagging it from the other side of a field. I'm not sure this conversation has been of any value to you whatsoever, because you still have the same expression on your face as when we started.
No, it has. It has. Trust me. It's just, I don't know. It's also familiar, you know? Like I know it already.